All right. I think we're live on Facebook. So
Yep.
Kim here. We want to talk today about it's National Women's Health Week and National Women's Health Month. And we want to talk about that because we're women and we're into health. And so we are going to, Robin's going to give you a little bit background about that, why it got started and what it's about. And then I'm going to give you some tips that you can do, like 3 tips for working out, 3 tips for nutrition, and 3 tips for sleep. So hang
Yep.
around for those.
So take it away, Women's Health Month.
That's
It
right.
was created by the National Cervical Cancer Coalition. And what it wants to do is recognize women's health as being different than men's health. And as I was reading through this, I mean, obviously, for obvious reasons, we have pregnancies, we have menopause, et cetera, and so forth. But I was interested in one. Yeah, go ahead.
I always want to say women are not little men.
No, we're not.
They're not little men. And that's what we've been looked at for a long time, but we have so
That's,
many different
yeah,
issues, needs. And so anyway, go ahead.
I like that point.
Thank you.
So, and this goes right along with that. Women, this was a statistic, women are underrepresented in most major health studies. Like mostly it's men. So be aware, always do a deep dive. And Kim and I have found this, with what we do and being in the fitness industry, do deep dives into like, oh, this report and this study was done. Where was it done? How many people was it done on? Was it male? Was it female? Because all of that stuff makes a huge difference. So anyway, going on through for Women's Health Month, this is a way for women to check in on themselves because so many times women wear so many hats that we put ourselves on the back burner. So what they want to do is be sure that, we're getting our checkups. And actually Monday was National Checkup Day for women as well. So this month is all about women and women's health. It's also talking about being there and supporting other women. So being there for, your friend, your mother, your sister, and making sure that they're taking care of themselves in the right way, getting their checkups and resting, exercising, getting good nutrition. And those are the top things for this week. And they do it this month because, and then this National Women's Health Week is started on Mother's Day, of course. So that, every year they know that on Mother's Day, women start to take care of them because that's where they should be, what they should be doing, because instead of taking care of everyone else and then forgetting about themselves. The other thing too is a big thing is mental health. And this month as well, Kim and I aren't really going to talk about mental health and anxiety in our health chat this year in this month, but it is Mental Health Awareness Month and Anxiety Awareness Month. And this happens a lot of time with women, and we just kind of shove it off as, oh, it's fine, it's normal, but it's not normal. So health or fitness, nutrition, sleep, mental awareness, anxiety, those things are the things that we need to be concerned about. Start this week if you haven't started taking care of yourself or thinking about yourself, and do it. And Kim's going to give you some tips to start out if you haven't even thought about it.
That's right. And I just want to say, I taught a class this morning that I teach every Wednesday morning. And I was talking to ladies about this. They're all women. And I had one lady, she goes, yeah, that is so true. I put myself last all the time. She goes, I need to. And she's, a grandmother. And it's like, we still do that no matter how old we are. Once our kids are out of the house, I mean, we still put everybody first and ourselves last. So, so my top 3 tips, and I want to talk about there's so many more I can give, but these are my top 3 at this point that I think are super important. Number 1, for exercise, it is to lift weights that are heavy for you. And that could be different for everybody, but whatever's heavy for you when you start out lifting weights, I'm talking about dumbbells, is to, if you can fatigue in 10 to 12 reps, that's heavy. If you're tired after that, you can't do more, good. Stop, you're at a good weight. But if you can do like a gazillion bicep curls, that's too light. So you need to go heavy for you. Number 2 is progressive overload, which means once you get to the, whatever weight you're using, you want to be able to increase that weight once it gets you plateau, or you are at a place where, I can lift heavier. So you want to progress to the next weight higher. I have weight clips that I add on that are 1.25 pounds. And so a pair adds 2.5 pounds to my weight, whatever weight I'm using, if I'm going up to weights that are a little bit bigger. So there's always ways to increase your overload. And number 3 is to be consistent. Consistency is huge, because we all say, oh, I'm ready to do my workout, start a workout, and week 1, you're doing great. And then week 2 or whatever, you fall off the wagon. So it's not going to get done if you don't do it. So consistency, making a priority. So nutrition, I want to talk about the 3 things that really will affect your health, and that's gut health. And gut health is the ground zero for our entire body, our health. So number 1 is focusing on gut health, and that means eating a low glycemic diet consisting of whole foods. Low glycemic means these foods don't spike your blood sugar. So of course we're not, and low glycemic means on the glycemic index, if you don't know about this, I do a deep dive. I've done a deep dive in this in other presentations, but 55 or lower is the number that you want to go by. But I run groups where they get the list of, this, I call it the happy hormone food list, but it's really low glycemic, but it's whole food based. And so that's the number 1 with gut health. Number 2 is eliminating the ultra processed foods, because ultra processed foods do not serve us. And they say that the average kid now eats up to 80% processed foods. The average adult eats up to 60% ultra processed foods, and that should be closer to 20% for everybody. So that is a big thing. Eliminate the ultra processed foods. And number 3, focus on protein and fiber. Protein and fiber are both your friends, and they're going to help you not only build muscle, but help you feel full, help you, fiber just helps move the nutrients through your body, actually helps you get rid of excess estrogen. And so we want to, and excess toxins in our body, we really want to keep that moving. So protein and fiber are huge. Protein, you want to focus on at least 100 grams a day. Fiber, at least 25 grams a day. So those are my 3 top things for your gut. And then sleep. Sleep can be,
Can't forget the sleep.
I know, sleep is so important. It's like one of the top things that we can do to live a healthy life. And having a consistent bedtime. Actually, they say, what I've read is like, if you can sleep at least between, this is early for me, but to go to bed at 10 to 2 is like where you have the sweet spot, I guess, of sleep. I got to work on that to get to bed by 10.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen for me, but if you go to bed before that or whatever, that's great. And then also turn off your devices at least 90 minutes before you go to bed. Everybody's, we all have phones, iPads, computers, TVs, that blue light keeps us up, so the melatonin can't kick in. So you really want to make sure you get off your devices. My thing now is I go read a book before I go to bed. So that helps me unwind. And then number 3 is to, when you eat dinner, be dinner and done. You're not going to eat anything more after dinner. You want to have at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep. It's really going to help you sleep, have a much better sleep when you're not going to bed on a full stomach. You want to rest and digest, and you want your body to be able to do what it's supposed to do. And then when sleep comes, you're able to go into that deep restful sleep. So these are all my top 3. There's so many more that you can do as well, but I just wanted to share these. These are an easy way to start if you haven't done any of these. And I hope they help. So Robin, do you have anything to add?
Just my top 3 are quick and easy, and they go along with yours too. Just move, get your checkups. I don't care what they are. I can't believe the people that I've talked to that said that they don't get mammograms, they don't go, get their yearly checkup, even, their eye exams or whatever. It's everything, guys. Take care of yourself. And then to me, it's surrounding yourself with positivity, for your mental health.
I
There's
like
a
that.
lot of negativity in this world, and there's a lot of not very nice people. And you need to find, or you get to find, a good group of positive people like him and I. So
Eliminate those
but that's
toxic
it.
people. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. As
exactly.
best you can.
So
So, but thanks for
take
watching.
care of yourself, ladies.
Yep. Yep. Have fun and live young, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.